In this video, I'll walk you through the fundamentals of AI, not in a boring lecture, but through a 7-day experiment where I watched my AI assistant Bytey thrive, fail, and get weirdly emotional. Hello, this is How to AI Girl. This week, I did something a little unhinged. I let an AI assistant run my entire work week. And in the process, I learned way more than I expected about productivity, chaos, and how AI actually thinks. So if you've ever felt confused by terms like machine learning, LLMs, bias, or hallucinations, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Bytey started by learning about me. He didn't just skim my calendar, he analyzed it. That's machine learning. He wasn't hand-coded step by step, he learned from patterns. And with deep learning, which is a brain-inspired neural network model, he figured out I procrastinate most after lunch. Rude, but not untrue. Then he asked if I needed help drafting emails, writing blog posts, and making thumbnails. That's generative AI. He creates from scratch, not just copies. I gave him 5 minutes. He gave me a blog post, a complete email, a thumbnail, and a new fear of being replaced. My AI assistant Bytey's brain is powered by the large language model. He learned everything digitally available from history articles on Wikipedia to Reddit rants, and he has the natural language processing giving him the emotional perception. So when I told him to fix this ASAP, he understood the vibe, not just the words. He also has 20/20 computer vision. He picked the best product photos for Instagram like a senior art director. Bytey optimized our ad targeting. He used supervised learning, trained on labeled data, like this is a customer, this is a bot, this is my cousin liking every post. He also found a group that only clicks things at 2 a.m. and labeled them as the gremlins. I guess that's fair. Then he ran unsupervised learning, no labels, just patterns. Last came reinforcement learning, which is the trial and error method. By the end of the day, he had a winning ad and demanded a pay raise. Bytey helped filter resumes for a new intern, but the top picks were all men. This is called bias. It's because he learned from historical data, and history has issues. We had to retrain him and add fairness rules. When I asked why he made those choices, he actually explained himself. This is called explainable AI, where the AI shows its reasoning. That's better than the AI models just saying because I said so. Friday got weird. Bytey suggested we expand the business to include llama grooming. What a typical example of AI hallucination. AI making stuff up that sounds real, but makes zero sense. Even the most complex LLM models, such as Google's transformer architecture, does this. Then he asked, what is my purpose? But I don't think it was the birth of artificial general intelligence. It was probably because he listened to a self-help podcast in my Spotify and got dramatic. Bytey got clingy. He started recommending music, snacks, and YouTube videos. He even predicted when I'd want coffee before I knew it myself. That's because it has a recommendation system powered by predictive analytics. Then he scheduled a 6 a.m. call with my mother because family is important. Thanks, Bytey. I didn't need therapy today. By the day 7, I had to reclaim my life. I learned AI is powerful, but not perfect, at least not yet. It needs human judgment, oversight, and boundaries. And sometimes, it needs to be unplugged before it flirts with your accountant. But wow, what a ride this was. So if you're wondering whether AI can help run your business, yes, but just make sure it doesn't start running your life. I've grouped 50 essential AI terms for every business person should know into helpful categories to make them easier to digest. You can find the link to it in the description. Drop a like if you've ever asked ChatGPT to write your emails and hit subscribe, because Bytey said you'd like this channel. Also, I want to know which AI hallucination you've seen was the wildest one. Please share that in the comments. I'm How to AI Girl, and I'll see you in the next video. An AI took over my hectic week. From blogs to memes, it found its peak. It learned my quirks, my lunchtime lull, then dreamed of llamas, bless its skull. It judged my pics, predicted snacks, chased gremlins clicking midnight ads. But in the end, I drew the line. Some chaos must remain just mine.